know in the Hebrew scripture, the Old Testament, you are not to mix your cattle. I assume this is out of kindness. You know, you don't want the big and violent with the small and peaceful. It will make the life of the small and peaceful unbearable. We do the same. We should do the same with pets. We keep dogs and cats together. It's not clear they are that peaceful. The dogs can be a great trouble to the cats. Put the wrong type of fish together and of course they're hunted by the aggressor. So, with people too. Keep like with like. In the extreme, the dishonest with the dishonest. The faithful with the faithful. The kind with the kind, and the unkind with the unkind. And most of us are a mix of kindness and unkindness. We should be with a mix, therefore. Or rather we should be with those that are similarly mixed in character of kindness and unkindness. Put a load of geeks together and they're happy. They play computer games and chat about their interest all night. Those that like dancing, let them dance. Be together. Those that like singing. Clubs are of this sort. Gives you the peace of being with those of like mind. Those of great ability. With those of great ability. They can be gracious, of course, to others, but we don't want them overshadowing those of lesser ability. So put like kind with like kind is a good principle. See how you go with it. Bless you. You'll notice there's a tendency for instance, in temperate climates, I've noticed that oak tends to take over and be not just the dominant, but the singularly present tree in a wood. You find some woods are beech, not oak. Presumably the soils are appropriate to beech, and they grow best there, and in the long run it's a beech wood. No oak trees in it. I'm fascinated by coming to New Zealand because the bush is incredibly mixed. Interestingly, the hardwoods grow best when there's natural New Zealand bush under them. They're a type of tree that grows well. I'm astonished at the mix in New Zealand. Of course, we see in nature that you get predators mixing with, the type of creatures that they prey on. And those creatures that they're preyed on try to keep in a herd, a community that is hard to penetrate, is hard to pick off individuals. There's not much a predator can do about stampeding cattle. just has to keep out the way. I think you'll find it is a basic principle to keep like kind together. We've tried the comprehensive approach in England, for instance, with schools. We mix the most able with everybody else, and the most able were severely handicapped by it. They spend all day waiting for the rest of the others, and they don't have the stimulus that they would have in what you might call an exclusive school. And it's very hard to have a classroom in which there's such a wide range of ability. In fairness, one of the problems is that we're mass-producing education, whereas in the family, in the home, education is a bit more individual. The kids are at different ages. And originally they would be, the younger ones would be taught by the older ones to some extent, which was a specialism again, wasn't it? Yeah.